Now from the home of the A's, Vida Blue will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Delino DeShields, the second out of the opening frame. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff 2-base hit. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
A bouncer up the middle, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Stepping in, Matt Joyce. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And, fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. So first and third with one away. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. DeShields is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He's coming off a 3-home run game last night. So we'll see what he does for an encore in this one. And the runner back safely. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Runners on the move for second. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mazzara is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Gallo is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Now at the plate, Steve Lombardozzi. Previously against Cole Hamels, just a 1-for-12 career line. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Andrus to his left. He's there. And there's 1 down now. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, who takes his first trip to the plate here, fresh off a 4-hit ball game a night ago. Hit hard to third. Up with it is Beltran. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning. Into the box now, Bruce Maxwell, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And a relay home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch outs now, and there's 1 away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Started that swing a bit too early.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Trevor Plouffe. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
8 straight strikeouts. You got to be kidding me. The inning is over. Here's Jed Lowry now. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
To Shields. Has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now back. Right fielder.
Settling in now, Matt Joyce. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Base hit into right center.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes set with the 0-1. Line to the right side. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? At the plate, Dustin Fowler. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. And it goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that's off the left field wall. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Looked like the outfielder might have thought that was just going to be a long flyout. I know I did too, but it carries farther than anybody thought and all the way off the wall. And by the time he realizes it, it's too late, and he's got a clutch RBI triple. First pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Andrus fields it cleanly. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Here it comes now to Andrus. And that one just missed outside. Just a tick behind for a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double. Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2. He's got to regroup. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Beltre carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Beltre behind with an 0-2 count now. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rangers leave 1. Still down 3-0. So striding forward now, Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. foul ball, however, strike one. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Coming to the plate now, Bruce Maxwell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Chapman rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes to Shields to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Here's Chris Davis now. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is DeShields. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Matt Joyce now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat. Right side, hit hard. Odor has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Robinson Chirinos. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Robinson Chirinos goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Nomar Mazara looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that. Now the A's designated hitter, Reggie Jackson, hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Now a flare out to left center. In comes Mazara, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
The batter, second baseman.
Standing in, Steve Lombardozzi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. DeShields is there. 2 gone. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Here's Rougned Odor now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. This one's flared toward left center. Here comes Davis. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Now batting number 1. Shortstop.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now. As that Eric Goodell gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Matt Olson tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. Hit down the third base line. And this is going to get by Beltre down the line. A fair ball. And he's safe.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
They pulled off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Settling under it now is Chu, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Reggie Jackson. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. And Chu will put this one away without incident, and the inning is over. So it's. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Striding in, Joey Gallo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game. Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler.
Leading off for the A's, center fielder, Dustin Fowler.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Andrews onto the grass. Makes the play, 1 away. Now batting, Steve Lombardozzi. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get in there safely.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
And a step off. And here's the tag, and he is dead in the water trying to steal home there. That didn't work. He's set. Here it comes. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Line toward the gap in left center. Mazzara is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. The A's add on to their. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fowler is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Chopped weakly to the left. Taken there by Lowry. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The left fielder, number 30.
Digging in, Nomar Mazzara. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 4-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover. Tony Barnett comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Gallo has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Chris Davis now. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Andres shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 8.
Now at the plate, Jed Lowry. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Headed after it is Mazzara. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Joyce. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now the runner's trying for third. That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Smoke toward the hole, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Base side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Here's Rougned Odor now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Trevor Plouffe stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Lowry. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Texas down to their final strike in this one.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's back-to-back off.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So